Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a rather ordinary cat named Whiskers. He spent his days chasing mice and his nights sleeping by the fire in a small cottage. But Whiskers' life was about to change in a big way. One sunny afternoon, Whiskers was strolling through the village when he heard some splashing in a nearby pond. He investigated and saw a small fish struggling to free itself from a tangle of fishing line. Without hesitation, Whiskers jumped into the water and quickly untangled the line. As a reward, the fish offered him 3 wishes. "I may be just a small fish, but I know a magic fish when I see one," said the grateful cat. "So, here, 3 wishes. Just say the word and they shall come true." Whiskers thought for a moment. "Well, this is exciting. Endless fish would be nice, or maybe a cozy bed to sleep in. But a bell that rings softly would be lovely." The fish smiled. "Your wishes are my command." And with a flick of its tail, it vanished. In an instant, Whiskers found himself surrounded by an abundance of fish. There were tuna, salmon, and even some exotic fish that he had never seen before. All of them shimmered and sparkled in the sunlight. "Oh, this is wonderful!" exclaimed Whiskers, purring with delight. But he soon realized that having all these fish wasn't quite as easy as it sounded. They needed to be fed, cleaned, and most importantly, they smelled strongly of fish. Not to mention the endless fish poop. So Whiskers decided to make a different wish. "I wish for a cozy bed to sleep in," he said. And just like that, the fish vanished, leaving behind a soft, fluffy bed made of the finest materials. It was the perfect size for a cat, and it looked incredibly inviting. Whiskers jumped onto the bed and snuggled into its softness. It was even better than he had imagined. But as the hours passed, he started to feel a bit bored. The bed was comfortable, but it didn't have anything to do with it. Suddenly, Whiskers remembered his last wish. "A bell that rings softly," he called out. And in an instant, the fish reappeared. With a flick of its tail, it left behind a small bell that tinkled softly. Whiskers was delighted. The sound was so soothing that it made him feel calm and relaxed. And as the sun began to set, he curled up on his cozy bed, listening to the gentle chime of the bell. It was the perfect ending to a perfect day. From that day on, Whiskers was known as the luckiest cat in the village. He had everything he could ever want, including a magic fish that could grant him 3 wishes. And as the years passed, he continued to purr in the sun, grateful for the day he decided to be kind to a struggling fish.